Hey there, what's up, everyone? My name is Jessica. I go by Jawspeasksdigital, and today we're going to be walking you through easy transitions and effects that you can try on Instagram. So I'm super excited to hop on into this. I know y'all don't like long intros, so let's go ahead and hop on in. Our first one that we're going to start off with for an easy transition is going to be our snap, or yeah, the snap. So the snap is one that is truly really easy to do. If I go into my phone here, I'm going to do everything inside of the Instagram Reels app. Now, the big thing that you want to know about your transitions is that your transitions need to go along with some music. So whatever you're going to do, one you want to make sure that you have the right music in your video. So the first one we're going to start off with once again is the snap. So with the snap, essentially what you're doing is you're going to transform. So you're going to start off one way and then snap and then transform into something else. So let me go ahead and move that out the way. That doesn't keep going. And let's start off. So as you can see, I got my bare face here. Ain't no makeup, right? There's no makeup on my face. I'm going to snap and then there's going to be makeup. So for this actual transition, the element that we're going to use, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the element for you all so you can see it, as we're going to use the lashes au au natural. I don't know. Anyway, that's what they're calling it. So we're going to go to effects here and I already have it saved. So you're just going to find that effect. You can actually type it in. You can type in lashes, AU, space, AU, natural. Okay. And here it is. Okay. So as you can see, that element is just going to put some lashes on my face. So we're going to go ahead and save it. It's already saved in my category. And this is how you know it's saved. It saves to the effects. I'm going to go ahead and switch this back to my regular face. And then we're going to do the snap. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this on. You'll see this little button here. And that's where we're going to turn it on. But first, what we want to do is do our timer. So on the side here, we want to see how long. We want this to be a 15 seconds. Actually, it's going to be a lot less than that. We want it to be just a quick reel. So we've gone ahead and switched that to 15 seconds. We're going to put on our timer. I'm going to shrink this down a bit. And we're going to set timer. It's going to do a countdown for us once we push the button, and then we're going to snap. All right. So granted, you want to make sure that you pick out whatever music you're going to use. So I'm going to go to my music category. I cannot play music here on YouTube, so you won't be able to hear the music. But I usually like to do something very hip hop-ish. So I might do some like hustling with Rick Ross or something like that. Obviously, you won't be able to hear that music. So I'm going to turn that off. You won't be able to hear the music. So when I tell you to pick music, just know and kind of know in your head that I'm going to be bopping to the music and make sure that my transitions happen to the music. And you can always head over to my Instagram to see the finished product. So we have it here. We're going to go ahead. We have our timer on, and this is how we know our timer is on. It's lit up. All right. And we're going to go ahead and get started here, and then we're going to snap. So 3, 2. Okay. So see how it stopped for me? Now, when I do the snap, the next thing I want to do now is I want to start from where I snapped at. I want to go ahead and get those lashes, and we're going to put some lashes on. And maybe I'll take my glasses off just so we have some type of transition there. And then we want to start again from where I snapped. Now, I don't really like that this doesn't have lip gloss because, girl, my lips is a bit dry. But anyway, so we're going to roll with it. And the worst thing you can do is like lick your lips. And that's exactly what I just did. But anyway, so we're going to go ahead and start from here. We're going to put on our timer again. And we just want it to be a couple seconds long just so they can get the effect. And then we'll probably wrap along to the music a little bit. So maybe about 6 seconds works. Okay, set timer. Once again, the timer is activated because it's lit up. And then we're going to push the button. And then when that 3 hits, we're going to snap and pull back. Okay. So we have it up here, 2, 1, now pull back. All right, and that usually is pretty long enough for us to get in a transition really well. So now let's see what that looks like. 2, snap. As you can see, we have to edit it a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and hit the back arrow, hit this little arrow here, and then as you can see, it has 2 separate. Let me just pull this down so you all can see. There's 2 separate files. So we're going to take this file And right where I snap, we're going to stop it right there. So maybe, there we go. Right there, right in mid snap. 1, 2, and right there. Okay, now the next one, we're going to pull it back some. We want it to snap, but then we want the filter to be on. Okay, so trim, and then now we're going to look at the finished product. 1, 2, 3, snap. And there we go. And dance a little bit. Snap and pull back. Now, what we are thinking here is that we're going to put in some type of title on the top that goes along with every day I'm hustling, right? So you're going to say something like, I might look basic, but then all I got to do is snap and I'm back to, out here hustling or something like that. I don't know. But make sure that whatever you have in the video goes along with the song. So that's number one. I can go ahead and I can download this video and I can keep this and use it for something else if I choose to do so at a later time. And we'll do the snap next. All right, so with the clap, what we're going to do is the transition that I want to do with the clap is called, the element that I want to do with the clap is called the plane. So what I want to do is I want to clap and then I'm going to be on a plane. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put all of this in the trash because we've already downloaded it to our camera roll. We're going to go take a look for the element called Hello Kitty plane. Okay, so I already have it in here. This is the Hello Kitty plane. And what it does is it puts me inside of the screen, and I'm just going to kind of wrap a little bit in the screen and then clap, and then I'll be in a different plane. Okay, so we have two different plane scenes here. So we're going to start it off. Sorry, that's my other account. For some reason, my Jawspeasksdigital Instagram elements aren't working, so I had to use my other account. So anyway, follow me on either or. This one is what we're going to do is we're going to clap. Once again, we're going to push this down to 15 seconds because this is a really quick reel. Okay. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and pull this down so you all can see my whole screen. Make sure we have our timer on because we're going to clap. Whatever song we decide to do this to, we can do something with planes or, I usually like to do something that goes along with it. Let's Get It Started would be a good one because then I can just clap and then I can be in another plane and clap and be in another plane again and do something else. So think about some songs that are really upbeat that you can use. All right, so let's start off. The clap, again, the same thing we did with the snap. We're going to clap in front of the frame and then clap back and then we'll be somewhere else. So we're going to do our first one. Make sure we put our timer on. And I'm going to show you how to do this without the timer being at the end and just editing. So let's say you only remember how to turn the timer on and you don't know how to like move it along, or maybe that's just too confusing for you. You don't have to do all of that. You can just have the timer on so it gives you a countdown so you don't have to continuously keep doing this in the beginning of your video. So here we go. And then I'm just going to stop it. Okay. So now we're going to put ourselves inside of the plane. So remember, we have our element called Hello Kitty plane. Okay. So I'm going to go grab the Hello Kitty plane element. It's already saved in my draft, but like I said, all you have to do is go to this little icon here, this little magnifying glass, and you can type it in. So now we have that one here. We're going to put on that timer again, that timer, and stop it. Okay. Now we're going to go and grab the other plane, which is one of one planes. Now this one's really cool. This element's really dope. You're going to love it. Believe me. Oh, sorry. We don't want to do that. We want to go hit the back button. We want to keep that one. I'm going to click on done. We want to go to elements. And now we're going to go ahead and type in 101. Or actually I already have it saved in here. There it is. Now this one's super dope. It makes it look like you're inside of the plane. It's so cool. It's so cool. All right. So that's another element. So let's go ahead and pull that one down. Let's push the button. All right. So that's what we're going to do. Clap. Now, obviously we have to go in and edit that. We can be inside of this plane, clap, be inside of another plane and have this other plane coming in. Now we want to find some really cool music to go along with this one. And what this is going to do with your audience, I know you may be thinking like, okay, why would I do all of this and who's going to buy from me? What this does is it brings entertainment into your content and people will know, like, and trust you because you've made them laugh. So whenever you can make someone laugh or make someone feel something, it's going to create a connection to that person. So, and you know this to be true yourself. You've probably watched someone or followed someone online and then they did something that was hilarious. You're just like, oh my gosh, this person is so funny. I really like them. They're using affinity. Affinity is one of the greatest ways for you to make a connection to someone is to make them feel good. So that is that. Let's go in here and let's edit it a bit. So we have me dancing. I'm gonna let's get it started. Let's say I'm doing that. Let's get it started. When I go here and I clap, I want to be inside the plane, looking around. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck in the TV. Clap again, right? So we're gonna grab it and stop it where I clap again. Click trim. So, oh my goodness, I'm inside the plane. Clap. All right, and now the next one, I'm like diving into the plane, and all I can do is just really dance in there. I don't really have to even clap in that one because of the way that plane looks. It just looks so cool. All right, so let's look at the full thing. It's a little off. And there we go. Okay, trim. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. We trimmed it a little too much. So down here at the bottom, you can kind of see where I've edited a bit. Okay, and that's what we want. So 1, 2, 3, and clap, and then it'll go to the next one. So now let's look at the preview of this. 1, 2, 3, clap. I'm inside now. Wow, oh my gosh, I'm inside the plane thing. And now I'm going to this one and I'm dancing around. Okay, that is the clap transition. Super easy to do, really cool when you can put yourself inside of things and make yourself like immersed into different scenes and stuff with different backgrounds. It's really pretty dope. Phone camera roll. You can also go through and you can just take these and you can just save to drafts as well. That's another great thing about these. So we're now reset. The next one we're going to do is the zap. Now with the zap, you have to do a little bit more work. You actually have to get up and like zap yourself somewhere. So I'm going to stand up and hopefully you can still hear me on the microphone. So this one, we would want to find a song that has something to do around like aviation or flying high or something. I fly high, out as high as the sky, something. I don't know. Somewhere, some song that has something like that so that it makes sense. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take this off. All right, we're going to get started. All right, we're going to stop it. All right, now what I forgot to do was hit the timer. So if you wanted to use the timer in this, you totally could. Push that button. Oops. And it didn't light up. That's how you know the timer's not on. So make sure we hit the timer, make sure it's lit up. There it is. And 2, 1. All right. We're going to stop it. And we're going to put the aviation on. I'm going to sit that down. And we're going to turn the timer on. Set timer. And 3, 2, 1. Now, as you can see, these are pretty fun elements. If this is not your personality, then don't do these elements. Find elements that are a bit more, calm down. But I like to have fun in my content, especially in my reels. So I'll do all kinds of little fun element changes and things like that and transitions that match the music that I'm going to. So once again, you can go to my Instagram and you'll be able to see the finished product of all of these reels. And we're going to save this one. Once again, we're going to hit this little arrow down, pointing down, and we're going to save this one. All right. Now I'm going to go through and edit it a little bit though. 1, 2. This is the one that I did before I did it. So I can choose either one of these two. What I would do with this one, because I was a little bit off on it, is I would take it and I would put it into something like InShot, and then I would do a transition in it. So I'm going to go ahead and save this one. But I want you all to go ahead and take a look at the finished product on my Instagram. So what I would do is I would go to InShot and then just edit it up a little bit. So that is it. If you want to see more of these types of videos, if you really enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and comment yes down in the comment section below. Are you going to use any of these elements or any of these transitions in your Reels content? I would love to hear from you. These Reels are really great ways for you to create a connection to your audience and bring them into your world of personality and silliness. These are a great way. This is a great way for you to help you monetize as well, because entertaining reels get the most views. Let's just keep it real. We're gonna keep it real about reels. Entertaining reels will give you the most views, and it'll help you in monetization. So if you can use the elements that are available to you on Instagram, definitely do so, because it's a really great way for you to build a connection to your audience and also to help you make money. And who else wouldn't want to make money on autopilot, right? That's what we do this for. We do this to make money on autopilot. So go ahead and comment yes if you're going to use any of these. My name is Jessica. I go by Jawspeasksdigital. Definitely go ahead and check out some of the templates that we have down in the description if you'd like to go ahead and purchase any of the lower thirds that we have inside of the store. Feel free to check them out or join us during our monthly meetups during Content on Purpose, how to make money on autopilot with your content. My name is Jessica. I go by Jawspeasksdigital, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.